First was Wednesday, and it was a very busy day because I had school, as you know, and yesterday I studied a lot and I just couldn't focus very well that day. So I brushed my teeth and I washed my face because I had to just woke up a little and then wash my glasses, of course. I got dressed and then I grabbed a book because I needed to finish this book, and then school. I did a little bit of chemistry notes because I had to review the things I was studying, and then math again. Scientific notation, as you know, is a very easy subject and it's very basic, so you have to know it. Then that's me showing my notes because I had a lot of notes, like 4 pages of it and one side and another. Scientific notation and some French Revolution. And then time to go away. Lunchtime. And then we had to go and see a new apartment because our rent contract is over. And I'm gonna show you some of the apartment we found. So back home, and now it's study time. As you know, I start by organizing the things I'm gonna use, my papers, check red sheet paper because I love it, and yeah, I just started by organizing the few things, and then my chronogram because I had a bit of late classes that I got behind, and the first section was basically literature, how it gets on the national exam, and then physics. A lot of physics classes because I had to study this thing that with the national unity measure, and then physics again, and then chemistry. I love this subject because it was about I don't remember the name of the subject, but it was very easy. Break time, watermelon popsicle, second section, and that's the question section. I had to answer around 100 of questions. It was very tiring, but most of them was very easy. Third section, and then the last one. Today I didn't study very much because as you know, I had to visit the apartment and I didn't have much time to study, so that's enough for today. Thursday, and I did all my routine. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, washed my glasses, turned off all my devices like my Xbox and LED lights, got dressed, gathered my things, and went to school. This is some of my notes: physics, philosophy, and then my break time. I didn't record it very much in school because it's very loud there and it's kind of forbidden. We aren't allowed to record in school, so it's basically a crime. But yeah, that's my notes, and then gathering my things again to go home. After lunchtime, I decided to study because I had to study actually, and I studied a lot of things like philosophy, sociology, and that kind of thing. It was very complicated. And as you know, I started by organizing my things, check a red sheet paper, and my 4-colored pen. First section, and I watched a bit of physics classes, did my notes, and it's like unity conversion. It's pretty easy, and for basic physics is very easy too. And geography, a lot of this thing with I think it's global coordination, something like that. And it's pretty easy too. Second section, and then history, sociology, philosophy, everything with that thing, because I am terrible at this kind of subject. So the last section was the question section, because I did a lot of questions of mathematics and physics. Like a lot of questions, it was like almost 100, and yeah, that's enough for today. Friday. So I didn't do math things in Friday because I spent like almost all day out, because we were looking for an apartment, and I spent very little time in school because I had to leave like early, and that was pretty much my Friday. Saturday I had breakfast and I went straight to study. I had some snacks like Pringles and this Frutella, and then water. First section was actually, I started by organizing things, of course, and then I went to do questions, like some questions and some classes. And biology class, it was very interesting because we were studying about water, and I don't remember the other thing. Second section was about physics again, because I'm pretty bad at physics, but I'm getting better. Thank you God, I'm getting better. Break time, my popsicle, and Gwen. So the second section was again like some questions. I decided to reorganize my chronogram, and biology again, because I had to complete the classes, and then the introduction about biology. Third section, and water. So it was about like philosophy again, and sociology, like a lot of philosophy in sociology. It was a lot of, she was studying like pre-Socratics and grammar. I don't know about you guys, but am a Portuguese speaker, so grammar is very hard for us. Even though we are Brazilians, it's very very hard. Like, not very hard compared to Portuguese uh, from Portugal, but it's very hard. So that was enough for the day, and that was my quick, brief resume about all that happened in these 4 days. And yeah, it's Sunday. I'm editing a other video that is gonna come out in Monday, if I'm not wrong. So that's it. Thanks for watching.